Good afternoon and welcome to Nora's Dog Training Company. We're here with Brandy and Bailey and we're going to demonstrate all the obedience commands she's learned here at school. We'll start off by introducing the training equipment. And there will be several different collars you'll be able to choose from when you pick her up tomorrow. But the first thing is Brandy's got a standard 6-foot web training leash and she keeps the bulk of that leash folded neatly in her right hand, which leaves her left hand free to make a correction. And the only correction we give here at school is a little tug and release on the training collar, which is the second piece of equipment. Now Bailey does have a training collar on right now, which is helping us with her obedience training. And the first obedience command that we're going to demonstrate is heeling. Heeling is properly walking on the leash, and the command is Bailey heel. Now at this point Bailey's got a job to do, and that's to stay even with Brandy's left leg, no forging behind or no forging ahead or no lagging behind. And you'll notice that whenever Brandy stops with Bailey, Bailey's been trained to automatically sit and wait for the next command. Now this automatic sit is nice when you're trying to cross the street or just talk to a friend or a neighbor or just practicing obedience commands with her. And practice is what we're going to ask you to do when she comes home. She's done a really nice job with these commands. Now the next command we're going to end up showing you is going to be a hand and a voice command, and you'll notice that Brandy uses her left hand but an inch or so from Bailey's muzzle, and the one-word firm command to stay. Now these stationary commands are important, especially for Bailey, but a lot of our dogs here. It helps with her self-control, her maturity, her discipline. And we want her to hold this stay for anywhere from 30 seconds working up to eventually 3 minutes. When Brandy returns back to Bailey, you'll notice that she walks all the way around her counterclockwise. She ends up back at heel position again, which is always on your left, and then they're going to take off heeling again. So heeling, automatic sit so far, the stay command, and returning back to your dog. All of these commands are here to help you, or designed to help you to work on your problems at home. Her anxiety, some of her barking, some of her behavior issues. Another automatic sit. We'll show you that stay command again. You hear it's a firmer stay. There's no question mark at the end of that stay. We want her to hold this. Again, 30 seconds working up to eventually 3 minutes, and at home you can drop the leash, increase the distance and the amount of time that you do. And we also recommend that you do practice indoors. When Brandy calls Bailey, she's supposed to come all the way back and sit automatically facing you or facing Brandy. And this is a nice way to teach her that she's got to come back to you when she's called, and instead of getting all the way back to you and jumping on you or jumping on your guests, we'd like her to keep all 4 feet on the ground ideally. Not everybody is a fan of dogs jumping on them. Another nice automatic sit. Brandy's going to show you that stay command and that come command one more time. Remember, it's a hand and a voice command, and the only time in training that we use her name is when she's heeling or when you're calling her. So the command is Bailey, come. And we like to say that come command is a happy command for the dogs, because a lot of times when we call our dogs at home, it's either for them to come in from playtime outside, it's to come in and go into their crate if we're leaving. So we recommend you call your dog, you praise her up for it, tell her she's done a nice job, and then you can let her go again. You can hear Brandy praising her and rewarding her throughout the training process. We want this to be fun for her. So now the next commands we're going to demonstrate have been a little bit more difficult, but it's the down command. The down command is a hand and a voice command. Brandy uses her left hand, and the one-word firm command to down. Now, if you've watched any of our other videos in the past, a lot of our little guys we bring blankets out for because they're chilly. Believe it or not, Bailey preferred no blanket, so she's a tough little girl. So that was down from heel position. And if Brandy chooses to return back to Bailey, you'll notice she walks again counterclockwise all the way around your girl. She held that beautifully. She didn't get up. And a lot of dogs don't like when you're behind them. They feel insecure. A lot of times they pop up. She did that very, very nicely. She held that. She waited for another command, which was Bailey heel, and they healed right out of that. We're going to demonstrate that down for you one more time. Now you can see Brandy gave her the down command. Bailey was a little hesitant. She almost did it, but didn't quite do it. There was the slightest little tug that Brandy gave just to kind of correct Bailey for not doing it. She went right down and did it beautifully. Instead of returning back to Bailey, we're going to do the recall or the come command. Very nice. Beautiful automatic sit, beautiful return. That you couldn't get any better than that. And then the most difficult command that we teach, typically it's because it's our last command that we teach and because we're not right next to our dog, is the distance down. And this is where we put your dog into a sit-stay. We go out a couple of feet away from her and give her the one-word firm command to down from a distance. And she did that really, really nicely. So she's been a sweetheart. She's been a little bit of a challenge for us, just like she was for you. But I think we made a ton of progress with her. We really look forward to seeing you tomorrow. We're here to answer any questions, and don't forget about any follow-up training that you may need. We want to thank you so much for choosing Nora's Dog Training Company as your personal dog trainer. And again, we'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.